Good evening, everyone. Father Justin, all the persons of the Catholic community, filmmakers, members of the diplomatic corps. First of all, from the ministry, we are very pleased to be associated with this particular festival. When we were first approached and told of the idea, we readily endorsed it because we felt that there was a need to have festivals such as this in Guyana. As you know, in the more traditional forms, like music, art, drama, and so forth, we have festivals. In fact, one of the oldest music festivals started sometime in the early 1950s. And over the years, it has worked well, and sometimes it disappeared for a couple of years. But that music festival we have been able to revive, and it's now, very vibrant. And we have been collaborating with the Guyana Music Teachers Association to ensure that that festival happens every year. In terms of art, that too has been languishing for quite some time. And for more than 2 decades, we did not have an art festival or an art exhibition competition. 2 years ago, we started one, and this year we are due for the second event. And we have a team of good people in the artistic community working on such a festival. In drama, while we have so much talent, there wasn't an outlet for drama. And so, about 4 years ago, we started the National Drama Festival. And so today, you're seeing every year, maybe about 40 entries into that particular program. So over the years, we've been encouraging festival, but a lot of these things have been driven by the ministry, trying to work with other people. This film festival was totally in the reverse, because Father Justin and his team, they approached us and said to us, you know what, we think Guyana is ready for a film festival. And we know that there are people making documentaries out there, and we would like to create such a festival. And when I heard that, I said, this is great. And we are willing to support it. And so we have offered our support. And apart from endorsing the festival, we have also been able to provide some resources to the festival. We would like, I know while we were viewing the films, there were some technical difficulties. But I don't want you to be daunted by those technical difficulties. I think as a first attempt, they did a great job, and we should applaud the effort. So let's give the team a big round of applause. And I'm sure over time, it can only get better. I think, when you're trying to start something up, there are lots of skepticism. There are people who don't think this can happen. But once you take it through to the finish line, then people realize that you're serious, and then maybe the second year they'll embrace the project. So I'm sure they would have encountered a lot of challenges at the beginning, and people were not sure whether they need to submit documentaries. What is this thing going to be like? How is it going to be judged? And who are these people anyway? But I think tonight we have proven that this festival is here, they're serious, and that we would also be making it an annual event. So those who missed the bus tonight, I'm sure they'll have an opportunity in the future to come to such festivals. And not only that, the creative people, that they would also be able to bring their work to the festival and showcase it. We are pleased about this festival for another reason. And that is later in the year, we are hoping to start our own documentary film school, where we'll be encouraging persons who are interested in making documentaries to come for these courses. We'll be collaborating with the University of Guyana in hosting such a program, and I hope that all the filmmakers or people who are interested in making documentary films and would come to this program. So we want to offer the training, and I'm sure out of training we will see many more films emerging in future festivals. So I want to thank Father Justin and his team. I think they did a wonderful job at the first film festival. I'm particularly pleased that the name of the festival, Loyola, and this for the Catholic community is very significant, more so that Loyola is the patron saint of the Jesuits. And if you go back to that history, you would see the great things that the Jesuits have done over the years. In Guyana, apart from naming the festival, I just read in the program that we have dedicated this particular festival to Father Dark. And those of you who remember the role that Father Dark played in Guyana, he was a fearless journalist. His articles were always insightful, and he met his death in a very unfortunate way. And I remember talking to George Lee, who was a photographer at the time. And George actually took the photograph of someone stabbing Father Dark, and that was later published in the newspaper. George explained to me how he had to run for his life on that day, because the thugs went after him because they realized that he snapped the shot, and they wanted to get his camera so that they could take out the films and destroy the evidence. But nevertheless, that survived, and today and that was published so that people would know the truth. So indeed, I think persons like Father Dark need to be remembered. They played a very critical and important role in our country, and we should never forget the sacrifices that many persons would have made over the years so that we can have a better country. And I'm very pleased that the team has decided to dedicate this particular festival to Father Dark. So once again, let me offer my congratulations to all the persons who have submitted films, to the judges, and of course to the team who persevere in making sure that we have a festival here tonight. And I'm sure those of you who are attending, you would encourage others to come out the next time. And I hope we can do that again next year. You can count on the ministry support. So once again, congratulations to everyone.